Drama tonight in Moscow as the Russian boxing team take on the Cuba Domadores. Russia seemed ready here to make a serious assault on Cuba's unbeaten WSB record. Despite the fact that both teams are through to the quarterfinals, neither looked to be backing down from this matchup. A night where no one told the Russians the Cubans were unbeaten, as no-nonsense boxing met flair and thrills. First out at flyweight, Boxeo Nazirov took on Gerardo Cervantes. The Cuban, light on his toes, fast with his hands, but had a very open guard. Boxeo Nazirov, by contrast, kept it tight and landed a brilliant shot. It took a standing count for Cervantes, and it ended up with a fourth-round TKO as the fight was stopped. And that put #1 on the board for the Russians, the first of the upsets here in Moscow.
Russian boxing team!
Out at lightweight, Adlan Abdurashidov took on two-time world champion and #1 ranked in the WSB, Lazaro Alvarez. Well, it was almost as if Alvarez felt that he needed to even up the score pretty quickly here. And after a serious encounter with the right hand of Alvarez, Abdurashidov hit the canvas. Then he was counted out for a TKO win in favor of Alvarez. And it was one apiece on the leaderboard.
Alvarez, Cuba Domadores.
Then out at welterweight, Andrei Zamkovoy took on Arisnoides Despaigne. Despaigne, one of my favourite boxers in the WSB, took silver in Almaty in 2013. Well, he put in his usual unorthodox, unclassic performance, and it worked. Andrei Zamkovoy never really had an answer. And across the five, Arisnoides Despaigne took a unanimous win. Then another upset in prospect at light heavyweight. Nikita Ivanov took on the current world champion, Julio Cesar La Cruz. Well, La Cruz put in what I thought was an absolute genius masterclass here, showing great flair, great skill, but some meat and two-veg boxing from Nikita Ivanov paid off, because between the flair, between the excellence, there wasn't enough point scoring, and the judges saw it in favor of Ivanov.
Nikita Fantastic foul! Перед заключительным поединком.
Well, going into the super heavyweight, the fifth and final bout, there was two apiece. Cuba 2, Russia 2. Yoandy Tuareg of Cuba faced off Maxim Babanin. Well, the physicality of these two differed so much, and so did, in my opinion, the work rate of the fighters. Yoandy Tuareg, well, put in what I thought was a bout-winning performance, but Maxim Babanin stayed the course, and again, we saw a huge upset, because over the five, he kept taking rounds on points, and eventually took the bout. So a win for the Russian boxing team against Cuba Domadores, 3-2.